Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miami-Dade College North Campus for the first annual Student Film Awards, celebrating the very best senior high school film production in Miami-Dade County. And now, put your hands together and make some noise for our Master of Ceremonies, the Director of the School of Entertainment and Design Technology at Miami-Dade College, Mr. Barry Gordon.
Thank you, and welcome to the first annual Student Film Awards. It's been a long time, and I know that you've anticipated this day, and the final day is here. So congratulate yourselves for making it this far. My name is Barry Gordon, and I'll be the Master of Ceremonies, and we have quite a program in store for you today. Of course, the main part being that we will be awarding the outstanding films in each category, and the recipients will receive a much-deserved trophy. It's been a long time in the making. What do you think of the room here, people? The organizing committee really went way out. It's amazing what you could do with a glue stick and a roll of tin foil, isn't it? It's just really, really amazing. Of course, none of this would be possible if it weren't for you, our honored guests, the student filmmakers in Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Give yourselves a round of applause. Keep up the enthusiasm. What I'd like to do now is take roll call because we want to know exactly who is in the house. So when I announce your school name, I want you to make some noise so they hear you. Remember, we're at the northern part of the county. Make sure they hear you down in the southern part of the county. Do we have Alonzo and Tracy Miller? That was good. That was good. How about Barbara Goldman? What kind of celebration would this be if it weren't for Booker T. Washington? Okay, that was good. That was good, guys. That was good. And next we have Felix Varela, senior high. All the way sitting in the back. Very good. Very good. And we want to know if John A. Ferguson is in the house. How about Miami Beach Senior High? And one of our close neighbors right next door, Miami Lakes Educational Center. Traveling all this way this morning to be with us here at the North Campus, Southwest Miami. Yeah, who let the dogs out? Very good, very good. And of course, this wouldn't be a complete celebration without William H. Turner. So we're all in the house, snug as a bug. Now it's time. Okay, I really appreciate the enthusiasm, but now it's time to go over some housekeeping and some rules. Earlier, oh, excuse me, I saved the best for last. Hialeah Gardens! Now we're all now. Is there anybody who I forgot? Thank God. Okay. Let's go over some rules. Earlier this year, the School of Entertainment and Design Technology at Miami-Dade College and the Florida Film Institute put out a call to entries to all MDCPS high schools for them to submit their best student films for competition in the first annual Student Film Awards. A day-long production workshop was held here at the college for Film Academy teachers to learn the very latest technologies in camera and lighting, screenwriting, and post-production techniques. As a result, 23 films were submitted in 6 categories. Yeah, you can applaud, 26 films. You know, I have to admit, this is a little hush-hush, but a day before the deadline for submitting films, I think we had 1. And then when the deadline came, we had 22 more films come in. That's the way Hollywood works, people. 23 films were submitted in 6 different categories, including comedy, drama, documentary, public service announcement, PSAs, music video, and animation or experimental films. If your film submission met all the criteria, your film was put into nomination in its respective category, and each of the filmmakers have already received their certificate of nomination. So give yourselves a round of applause. You know what they say? It's just an honor to be nominated. Yeah, right. Let me just tell you people, in case you haven't figured this out, we have 23 film submissions, and we're giving out 6 awards. You do the math. But hey, it's an honor just to be nominated, right? Then a panel of film production professionals was assembled, who, by the way, shall remain nameless with their own protection. And were given the task to watch each of the films and score them based on creativity and originality, production value, including cinematography, sound design, and post-production, the storyline, and overall effectiveness of the film. The final scores of the secret ballots were totaled by our very own secret ballot totaling accounting firm of Perez and Quiroga, whom I'd like to bring up to the stage right now. Perez and Quiroga, where are you? There they are, here they come. Perez and Quiroga, don't talk to them, don't shake their hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Perez and Quiroga. Thank you. Thank you both, you emotionless people. It is in this briefcase, show the briefcase, it is in this briefcase that the final tallies of the film scores are noted. Gentlemen, hand me the envelopes, please. Sometime today. Okay, please return to your office and wait until next year when we need more ballots. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand the envelopes with the final results of the balloting. Nobody, and I mean nobody, knows what the results are here now.
Mr. Gordon,
Yes?
I have to confess,
What?
I know who all the winners are.
You do?
Yes?
Where's Quiroga and Perez?
Barry,
Yeah.
Barry, it's Robert back here in the control room.
Who is that, Robert?
I also know the winners.
You know who the winners are?
Yes,
I
I do.
can't believe that. I can't believe that you also know who the winners are. This is supposed to be a secret ballot. Yes? Yes?
I know who the winners are too.
You in the orchestra, you know who the winners are as well? Yes? You also know, so two people in the orchestra, tell me, how many people in the orchestra already know who the winners are? It seems that I am the only one who doesn't know. You know what? I really don't care. I don't care who knows who the winners are, because our guests of honor, you, the student filmmakers, do not know who the winners are, and you will not know until we divulge the winners and open up the envelopes here on stage. When we announce who the winning, what the winning film is in each category, the winning producer and directors in each film category will be invited up here on stage to accept their award and give an acceptance speech. However, we ask that you keep your acceptance speech, how should I say, short. There is no need to thank the mailman or your cat. Now, if your acceptance speech runs a little long, you will hear this musical cue as a gentle reminder to wrap things up. Listen. And a gentle reminder, please wrap it up. Now, if you fail to wrap it up when you hear that, you will hear this piece of music to remind you once again. And if you continue speaking without wrapping it up, you will hear this reminder. We mean business, people. We're hungry. The only thing standing between lunch is your acceptance speech, okay? And if you still don't wrap it up, I have a button here on stage, a trapdoor will open, and you will be given a tour of the basement of the beautiful conference center here at the North Campus. So, without further ado, let's get the awards underway. Here to present the first award of the day for Outstanding Comedy is a very special professor here in the School of Entertainment and Design Technology, teaching the baccalaureate courses in film production. Please help welcome to the stage Professor Josh Ellis. Josh, before you get started, I have a question to ask. Because we have, sitting before you is about 450 potential students. I mean, we're going to have to give you a bigger classroom next year, right? But you have about 450 potential students, and I know that they all want to hear your words of wisdom. What, in your opinion, is the most important aspect of filmmaking?
Well, you happen to ask a cinematographer. So, cinematography? Without lighting, you can't see anything, and without cameras, nothing exists. So, yeah, cinematography, absolutely.
Okay, make a note of that, people. Cinematography, the most important aspect of filmmaking.
Okay.
Please continue.
All right. There's an old adage in Hollywood that says, comedy is serious business. I'm sure that the students who produce these comedy films understand exactly what that old adage means. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Comedy.
The nominees for Outstanding Comedy are from Miami Beach Senior High, Duke, Sean Pereira, producer, Sean Pereira, director. From Miami Lakes Educational Center, Will You Be My Valentine? Francisco Salazar, producer, Francisco Salazar, director.
And the winner for Outstanding Comedy is...
Well, the tension is mounting, ladies and gentlemen.
Will You Be My Valentine?
music, people.
It was awesome. Great experience. I would like to thank pretty much my producer. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to make this film, Mr. DePriest, my teacher, everybody else that helped me make the film, and my actors and all. And pretty much it. And everybody else here, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
And now let's watch the award-winning film for outstanding comedy, Will You Be My Valentine?
Congratulations to the winner. You know, this awards presentation couldn't take place if we didn't have a lot of people working backstage. And there are a couple of VIPs now that I would like to introduce. We partnered with the Florida Film Institute. I know many schools have had the opportunity in the school district to work with the Florida Film Institute. As a matter of fact, the schools that are working this year with the Institute will be presenting their final projects 3 months from now, right at the end of the school year, right here in the motion picture screening room that you had the opportunity to tour this morning. So we welcome you back in May. I believe May 21st will be that screening. But I'd like to introduce now the Executive Director of the Florida Film Institute, Ms. Stephanie Martino. Please stand up and take a bow. Also the Site Coordinator for the Florida Film Institute, Ms. Megan Pavlowis. And of course, the District Supervisor of Visual Arts for Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Ms. Mabel Morales. Stand up, give them a big round of applause for making this happen. That brings us to our second award of the evening for public service announcement. Ooh. I'd like at this time to bring up to the stage one of our post-production faculty in the School of Entertainment and Design Technology, who was also part of the production workshop that we gave earlier this year for the teachers of the academies. Please welcome Professor Tommy Demas. Okay, Tommy, before you get started, you're like looking at me like we rehearsed, right? Before you get started with the award, I have to ask you, since we asked Professor Ellis, what do you consider the most important aspect of filmmaking?
Well, definitely post-production, because that's where all the elements of filmmaking really come together into a final product. And a great example of a final product is a PSA, also known as a public service announcement. And these are produced in order to inform the public about important events, important topics, and also emergency procedures. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the nominees for public service announcement.
The nominees for Outstanding Public Service Announcement are from Alonso and Tracy Norman, Senior High. Find ecstasy in life, not pills. Nicole Avakians, producer. Mariana Lombeo, director. From Felix Varela, Senior High. Little Brother Lost to Drugs. Andrew Cuatas, producer. Andrew Cuatas, director. From Hialeah Gardens, Senior High. Prom Night. Giancarlo Dominguez, producer. Giancarlo Dominguez, director. From Southwest Miami Senior High, texting and driving. Natalia Martin, producer. Natalia Martin, director. From Miami Beach Senior High, The Talk, Jade Finlayson, producer. Jade Finlayson, director. From John A. Ferguson Senior High, White Girls at Starbucks. Catherine Latouf, producer. Steven Solar, director.
And let's hear it for the nominees.
And the winner for Outstanding PSA is from Felix
I want to give thanks to Miami-Dade College for giving us a chance to submit our film, and Ms. Guerra for being a great teacher. I want to thank Ms. Guerra for believing in us and submitting our work. Thanks to Marco and our director, Andrew, and thanks to everyone.
Now let's take a look at the winning PSA.
And that's when I started worrying about him. I noticed his grades. They began to drop. So I went through his bag and I found something. The drugs. They took my little brother.
PSAs are usually short in nature. They usually have a great impact and remind us of what is true and how we should sometimes lead our lives. You know, this competition, the call for entries was for senior high schools throughout the county. And I don't know what happened, but by some quirk, we received a PSA from a third grade elementary school class. It just got into our balloting lineup. So what I'd like to do is show you the PSA because it's very effective. It was done by Robert Rusa Moton Elementary School down in Perrine, and the students put a lot of hard work into it. So let's take a look. It's called Did You Know? Here is from Robert Rusa Moton Elementary, their PSA, Did You Know?
Did you know pollution is bad for the ecosystem? Did you know that pollution is hurting our trees, animals, and land? Stop polluting, it's bad for the animals. Stop polluting, it's bad for the animals. Stop polluting.
It would be very special to award the students. So we had, thank you. We had a special award made, and you know, the kids, they couldn't be with us today, unfortunately, but you know, I would really really like to present this to them, and I know that we want to get on with our program here, but really the school, it's only in Perrine. So I'm going to go very quickly down to the school and give them the award. So while I'm doing that, just talk amongst yourselves, okay? And I promise I will be right back. Is this Miss Vasquez's class?
Yes!
Hi, I'm Barry Gordon from Miami-Dade College North Campus, and I'm here to present to you the Student Film Award for your outstanding public service announcement, Did You Know? Congratulations!
Thank you!
Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta get back to the award ceremony, so take care. Bye! Thank you. And I'm back. I told you I wouldn't be long. Here I am. I would have made it a little sooner, but you know that palmetto is bumper to bumper. Okay. We are now ready. Bumper to bumper. I'm telling you, it's bumper to bumper. We are now ready to present the third award, those of you who are keeping track, the third award of the day for outstanding drama. And it is my pleasure to bring to the stage, yes, let's hear it for drama. It is my pleasure to bring to the stage a faculty member from the School of Entertainment and Design Technology, a current endowed teaching chair holder. Please welcome Professor H.A. Karyalchin.
Good morning.
Professor Karyalchin, before...
Yes, sir?
Yeah, before we start, I have to ask you, just as I asked the two previous presenters, what do you consider the most important aspect of film production?
Pre-production. Did I say pre-production? Yes, I truly believe that pre-production is the most important aspect of the filmmaking process. The more time you spend in pre-production, the better looking your project will be, the more organized your shoots will be, and really, everything will be better.
Okay, thank you. And now continue with the award. So far we heard three different answers, and they're all very important aspects of film production.
Mine is the correct one. Okay. Some movies make us laugh, some movies make us cry, but all movies, especially the good ones, make us think. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Drama.
The nominees for Outstanding Drama are from Miami Beach Senior High, Agent Goodman, Chasen Hale, producer, Chasen Hale, Director. From John A. Ferguson Senior High, Rick. Joshua Vasquez, Producer. Anthony DiCario and Kevin Caicedo, Directors. From Hialeah Gardens Senior High, D-Section. Samantha Torres, Producer. Baldwin Villalona, Director. From Felix Varela Senior High, Door. Andrew Cuartas, Producer. Andrew Cuartas, Director. From Southwest Miami Senior High, The Letter. Luisa Ferrero, Producer. Jose Torres, Director. From William H. Turner Technical Arts Senior High, Who Are You, Really? Royale McLeod, Producer. Oscar Salaya Santos, Director.
Wonderful nominees in this category.
And the winner for Outstanding Drama is, wait for it, from Hialeah Gardens.
This is an honor for me. I honestly was not expecting this. Most people come here and they have everything rehearsed. I don't. I'm so grateful for this. Oh my God, I just want to thank my amazing teacher, Freddie Robinson. He's really good. Hands-on, very real with you, very honest, very blunt. I enjoy that. He told us from the beginning, you can't get your hopes up too much, but do the best that you can, and I appreciate that. We have an amazing makeup artist, Solange Gomez. She did all the editing with Santi, who's also really good, our editor. Everything came out great, and I just want to thank everyone that was a part of this. And Samantha Torres, producer. Thank you.
Here now is the award-winning film, Deception.
Are you still in the bed? Hurry up. That's a good girl. Everything will be okay, Mama. Everything's gonna be okay. I promise everything will be okay. Promise. Mama, everything's gonna be okay.
So dramatic. So many unanswered questions. It'll be great discussion during lunch, ladies and gentlemen. You know, our recent recipient thanked the teachers because we all know that it is the teachers who are the guiding force for our students. And yes, you may applaud. And it is their unwavering dedication that they ensure success of their students, especially in the field of film and television production. And we'd like to honor the teachers who helped bring their students this far in our program. So without further ado, when I announce your name, please come up to the stage and receive your certificate of appreciation and remain standing on the stage so we can give everyone a big round of applause at the end. From Alonso and Tracy Morning, Senior High, Mr. Victor Fernandez. From Barbara Goldman, Senior High, Mr. Charles Hughes, Jr. From Booker T. Washington Senior High, Mr. Howard Blue. From Felix Varela Senior High, Ms. Vivian Lorenzo Guerra. From Hialeah Garden Senior High, Mr. Freddie Robinson Jr. From John A. Ferguson Senior High, Mr. Juan Moreno. From Miami Beach Senior High, Miss Chichi Pierce. From Miami Lakes Educational Center, Mr. Louis DePriest. From Southwest Miami Senior High, Mr. Luis Aguirre. And from William H. Turner Technical Arts Senior High, Mr. Pete Peterson. Let's have a big round of applause. Of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Thank you for your well-deserved certificate and for continuing to guide our students to success in all of their field endeavors. Thank you very much. A lot of hard work and dedication up on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to introduce some very important members of the audience who have also played a major role in bringing this event and in bringing the School of Entertainment and Design Technology to its full potential. I would like to introduce the president of the North Campus, Ms. Malu C. Harrison. Please stand up. The president of Wilson Campus, Dr. Jose A. Vicente. And the president of the Hialeah Campus, Dr. Mary Roy Watnick. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. You know, in this past film also, our filmmaker said how important it was. He thanked the person in charge of the music, and we all know how very important music is in film. Sometimes it leads to the overall success of the motion picture. Sometimes the musical score becomes more renowned than the film itself. It's what we identify with the film. Here now to play a tribute to the popular award-winning film scores of John Williams, please give a warm welcome to the Miami-Dade College Film Scoring Orchestra under the direction of Professor Albert Bade. music that we can all relate to so well. Thank you very much, guys. It's great. You know, just a tidbit of information, it is the Miami-Dade College Film Scoring Orchestra that plays the soundtracks to a lot of the student films that we produce here in our 2-year and 4-year baccalaureate degree programs. So you have that to look forward to should you decide to enroll in one of our degree programs of study in production. What a great segue to bring us to our next award, the 4th award of the day. This is for Outstanding Music Video. And to present the award, it is my distinct honor to bring to the stage one of our faculty members who was here since practically the inception of the film production program. Please give a warm welcome to Professor Holly Anderson. Holly, of course, before you get to the business, and I know what the answer is going to be. We all know what the answer is going to be if we know Professor Anderson. What is the most important aspect of film production?
Maybe I shall answer musical. It's story. Because without a good script, you're not going to have a good movie. And we all know how the story is really important for your movie. But music can also play a really important role in your film, enhancing your story. And so now we're going to look at the nominees for Outstanding Music Video. The nominees are.
The nominees for Outstanding Music Video are from Booker T. Washington Senior High, Can You Feel It? David Camacho, producer. David Camacho, director. From Miami Beach Senior High, In 2, Andrew Garcia, producer. Andrew Garcia, director. From Alonzo and Tracy Morning Senior High, Without Gravity, Overwrite. Elizabeth Quintero, producer. Elizabeth Quintero, director. From John A. Ferguson Senior High, XO. Catherine Latouche, producer. Katia Fernandez, director.
And the winner for Outstanding Music Video goes to Alonzo and Tracy Morning.
the day is for Outstanding Documentary. And here to present the award is an SEDT film professor in our baccalaureate degree program. Please welcome to the stage Professor Augustine Gonzalez.
Congratulations to all the winners so far.
Yes, and you know the routine now, Augustine. What is the most important aspect of filmmaking?
Production management. You have to remain organized in order to have a successful production. But Barry, I have a second one. Can I say a second one?
Yes, of course.
Passion. You have to tell the stories that you want to tell because you care about them. And the nominees for Outstanding Documentaries are films that are great examples of students and filmmakers who did just that. So here are the nominees for Best Outstanding Documentary.
The nominees for Outstanding Documentary are from Barbara Goldman Senior High, Creative Arts in the Streets of Miami. Johnny Cabrera, producer. Aaron Jackson, director. From Alonzo and Tracy Moore, Senior High, Miami's Iron Man. Mariana Lombeo and Nicole Avakians, producers. Mariana Lombeo, director. From Felix Varela, Senior High, The Time Is Now. Danielle Malkin, producer. Danielle Malkin, director.
And the winner is from Alonzo and Tracy.
helping us produce this whole thing, and of course Danny for the whole story and how he let us interview him.
Thank you, Franny.
They would rather express themselves through the art of filmmaking. Yes.
Here is Miami's Iron Man.
A medical miracle tonight in South Florida after a young man with a life-threatening heart condition gets a new heart.
A new mechanical heart thanks to the generosity of strangers. Our own Baron James is live with more on this. Baron.
Lori, gentlemen, I am here with a guy now known to his friends and family as the Iron Man. I'm talking about Danny Asprilla here, who just got home from the hospital yesterday after 4.5 months at Jackson Memorial Hospital, now with a mechanical heart and some other devices. And the question on everybody's mind, how are you feeling and what feels different?
I used to go out a lot. I used to like to hang out with my friends, go out to the beach, play sports. And now since I have this like machine, I can't really go into the beach, or I can't play sports how I used to play. I have to like be very calm and settle. It's a pretty big change in like lifestyle. Alright, so this is my bathroom. You know, put the shower bag right there. Put the machine in there. I take a shower. It is what I use. So when I go to sleep. I grab this bad boy and I plug it into the machine. And I just like leave it here while I just roam around my bed. And then over there I have the extra batteries and then the battery chargers. Oh, and then this is my house carrying bag. I use this one when I'm just walking around the house. The machine is right here. This is the machine. These are the batteries. And then this is the controller. This tells the machine at what speed to run, what the flow is, how many liters per minute are going through my body, which on a typical heart is usually like 5 or 6. I found out when I was 8 years old that I had heart problems. I woke up one morning walking down the stairs and I ended up passing out. My mom and dad heard the boom, 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 boom. They saw me on the stairs, picked me up, and took me into the bedroom. They helped me up, and then later on the same day, I was in the kitchen. I ended up passing out again. And that's when they took me to the hospital to see what was going on. And that's when I found out I had mild carditis. But what they really diagnosed me with was with dilated cardiomyopathy. So it's just gonna die? I'm gonna keep killing you? Promise. Oh, ¿qué pasó ahí? What did you do about anyways? Why did you start this? Why is my name when you started this? No, I just got curious.
Cardiomyopathy is a heart muscle sickness. It's a sick heart muscle. The most common cause for a young person requiring cardiac transplant, apart from a congenital abnormality, is a viral cardiomyopathy.
It's just kind of tough. I don't know. Spending, I was the youngest person in the whole department, in the cardiac care unit. I was the youngest person there, and just knowing wow, I'm 22. At the time I was 21. I was wow, I'm 21 and I'm here. And you hear people next to you screaming, in pain, a few people passing away. Damn, I want to be the next one.
O sea, viví en el hospital, viví aquí y era algo como que decía yo estoy viviendo esto es verdad lo que yo estoy viviendo, y ver que Dani se deterioraba más y más cada día, y cada día a veces nos decían algo bueno, a veces nos decían algo malo, y así es lo más difícil.
I was playing soccer one day and I ended up making a goal. And after I made that goal, I was celebrating my victory. I was yeah, I made a goal. As I was celebrating, doing a little cartwheel, I ended up getting shot by my machine 4 times, and we called rescue. And then I called my doctor. My doctor said, just don't worry about it. I'll see you tomorrow. Everything will be alright.
The nature of waiting for a heart transplant means that you're obviously sick enough to be put on a national list where you're to some degree competing with all the other people who are waiting for heart transplants for the appropriate size donor and blood type donor to become available for you so that you can get your heart. Some people wait less than a day. Some people wait a very short period of time. Other people can wait weeks to months for their hearts. And it really just depends upon luck.
Ending of April, when I got really bad, they said, your heart's giving out, you're going into heart failure, and of this year. And they told me I had to get on the list, but I wasn't on the list until beginning of May, because I didn't have insurance, and if you don't have insurance, they don't put you on the list at all. So I had to like fight for it, and I ended up getting healthcare. And since then I've been waiting. I'm still waiting.
A very moving film, very impactful. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat. Here with us today is the subject of the film, Miami's Iron Man, Mr. Daniel Asprilla. Please stand up. You are truly an inspiration for us all here, and we all wish you the very best in health and happiness. God bless you, sir. God bless you. And now we come to the last award of the event for Outstanding Animation or Experimental Film. And here to present the award is one of our most animated and experimental professors. And a recent recipient, ladies and gentlemen. He is an endowed teaching chair for the School of Entertainment and Design Technology. Please welcome to the... I'm all choked up. Please welcome to the stage Professor Billy Oliver.
Thank you, Barry, and good morning, everybody.
And of course, Billy, you know the routine. Everybody's waiting for your pearls of wisdom. What is the most important aspect of filmmaking?
Well, my colleagues had some great answers, but I have to say, being the experimental professor, I have to say that creativity is the most important thing. A film producer wants to be creative. They want to do something outside of the box. They don't want to do the same old movie that's been done 100 times already. They want to do something different, something unique, something that says who they are as a film producer. That's a good thing about being a film student. You can experiment, you can try things without fear of failure. So here at Miami-Dade, as a production student, we'll help you find your unique voice. And speaking of unique voices, it is my pleasure to give the award for Outstanding Animation or Experimental Film. Here are your nominees.
For Outstanding Animation or Experimental Film are from John A. Ferguson, Senior High, Going Bananas, Nicholas Graziano, Producer, Alejandro Acosta, Director. From Miami Beach, Senior High, Life is Short, Andrew Garcia, Producer. Andrew Garcia, Director.
And the winner is, from Miami Beach Senior High, Life is Short, Andrew Garcia, Producer,
Andrew is somewhere between here and Missouri, so he asked me he wrote something which I actually haven't even read myself, but it says, good afternoon. After hard work and dedication to this film project, I am proud to receive this award, and I appreciate all the support and applaud I received throughout the process. It was perhaps the most difficult film to produce until now, but has only helped me grow as a person as well as a filmmaker. Unfortunately, due to the scheduling conflict with a college visit, I am not able to attend today's film festival. But I look forward to possibly seeing all of the films shown today, as I am sure they're filled with imagination and ambition. Thank you again for this award.
And now I'm pleased to present the award-winning film, Life is Short.
This is me, and as you can see, I am undeniably and hopelessly in love. Punch, drunk, love. There isn't a day where I don't miss her. I would dive into her pearly eyes, hoping to never come out. She brings out that Gerber laugh I thought I had gotten rid of. Who knows what'll happen the next time I walk out onto that horizon. Only true love lasts forever. But what do I know? I'm just a kid.
Yes, indeed, that is true visual poetry, ladies and gentlemen. Punch, drunk, love on milk. At this point, I would like to bring up to the stage a dear colleague and a friend to give our closing remarks for today's wonderfully successful event. Please welcome the president of the North Campus, Ms. Malu C. Harrison.
Thank you so much, Barry, and congratulations again to each and every one of the students that are here today. Let's give them another round of applause. You know, our mantra here at Miami-Dade College and the North Campus is students first. And so today was all about the students from the many high schools that submitted entries, the students that are seated here today, and those that emerged as winners. You truly have exemplified talent, passion, creativity, and all of the elements that go into filmmaking that our outstanding Miami-Dade College professors have shared with you today. So I'd like to encourage you to continue the good work under the mentorship and leadership of your outstanding teachers. And let's give the teachers another round of applause. Yes, your teachers do care about you, and it shows. And some of you are chuckling because I know they push you very hard, but it's because they want to see you go and soar to great heights. So teachers, thank you so much. Our thanks to the Florida Film Institute, our colleagues over here. Your support has been truly, truly generous, and we look forward to continuing that partnership. To Barry Gordon, our MC. And Barry, you've been asking quite a bit in terms of questions up here, so I have a question for you. we have 450 students in this room. That's what I heard you say earlier. So give us one important reason why these 450 talented film students would want to enroll in a degree program in the School of Entertainment and Design Technology here at Miami-Dade College.
Okay, thank you. Wow, you're putting me on the spot, but the answer is quite simple. You've all had the opportunity when you arrived at the school today to see our state-of-the-art facilities. You've met throughout the presentations our award-winning and world-class faculty, all of whom come from the world of professional filmmaking. And also the curriculum that we've devised is 100% hands-on. We have a 2-year program in which you will make 4 productions, and then we have our baccalaureate degree in which you will work on your capstone thesis project that we model after the Sundance Institute process. All of that combined will make you very, very successful filmmakers. And as a matter of fact, I forgot to mention, I heard that you all applauded when we saw the opening bit of film. Do you know five of our students were sitting in class on a Monday learning cinematography, post-production. And on Tuesday, they got a call from the producer of Iron Man 3 when they were filming here in South Florida, and they found themselves working on the set alongside Robert Downey Jr. and Gwyneth Paltrow for 2 weeks here. And I received a call from the producer afterwards and said, your students are awesome, they hit the ground running, there was nothing that we really had to show them, we told them what we needed them to do, and they did it. And that is reason to enroll in a film production program here at Miami-Dade College.
Well said, Gary, and thank you to our media services and campus services and public safety and all of the colleagues on the planning committee that worked with Barry to put this day together. Barry said that it was scotch tape and foil. There was a whole lot more than that, and you can see that. Thank you so much for being with us. And Barry, do we have lunch?
Yes, we do. Thank you, President Harrison. Well, that's a wrap for our awards portion of the program. And we now invite you all to enjoy a delicious gourmet lunch. Our student ambassadors will show you where to line up to get the food. Representatives from the School of Entertainment and Design Technology are here to answer any questions you may have about our academic degree programs, as well as the college's MDC TV crew, who will be conducting interviews out in the lobby to broadcast on the college's television network going out to 500,000 households throughout the county. On behalf of the organizing committee of the first annual Student Film Awards and all of us here at Miami-Dade College North Campus, we wish you all the very best in your future filmmaking endeavors. Thank you.